The scariest part about taking mental health leave isn't the paperwork, it's the paycheck. Because the question keeping you up at 2 a.m. is not, can I take leave? It is, can I afford to take leave? So let's do the actual math. By the end of this video, you will know where the money comes from, where it does not, and the hidden costs that catch people off guard. One thing before we dig in, this is educational only, not legal, medical, or HR advice. I am walking you through how this generally works, but your plan is your plan. And if this is helpful, give it a like and subscribe so it reaches the next person doing math at 2 a.m. And stick around for the premium trap at the end. That is the one that quietly costs people the most money. Let's start with the part that stings. FMLA that protects your job does not pay you anything. It is unpaid. So if your whole plan is, I will take FMLA, your plan does not include a paycheck. I'm not telling you that to scare you. I'm telling you so you build the money side on purpose instead of finding out the hard way. So where does the money come from during leave? A few possible places, and you may stack more than one. The big one is short-term disability, which replaces a portion of your income through an insurance plan. Some people also have state paid leave, depending on where you live, since a number of states run their own paid family and medical leave programs with their own benefit amounts. And then there's your own PTO and sick time, which you may use to fill the gaps. How much each of these pays and for how long depends entirely on your specific plan and your state. So do not take a percentage you heard from a coworker as gospel. Pull your own benefits doc and check your state's program. The next one blindsides people. The waiting period. A lot of short-term disability plans have an elimination period, which is a stretch of days at the start of your leave where you get nothing before payments kick in. Yours might be a few days, it could be a couple weeks. Either way, it's written in your plan. And most employers make you use your sick time and PTO to cover that stretch. So before your short-term disability payments even start, you're burning through time you had banked. So even if you're approved, the money might not start on day one. You have to plan for that gap. If the money math is the part you keep spiraling on, I made something for that. Inside the toolkit, there's a worksheet called the money map. The waiting period, your premiums, and it helps you rough out what you actually have coming in versus what is still going out. It is only as good as the numbers you put in, so treat it as a ballpark and a checklist, not a promise. But even a rough estimate beats lying awake guessing. The link for the toolkit is in the description below. Speaking of premiums, here's another trap. When you go on leave, your health benefits do not magically become free. You usually still owe your share of your health insurance premiums while you're out. If your paycheck is what normally covers those and your paycheck just shrank or paused, you can end up owing that money directly. Ask your HR exactly how premiums get paid while you're out before you go, not after. So putting it all together, FMLA holds your job but pays nothing. Your income during leave comes from short-term disability, possibly state paid leave, and your own PTO, all depending on your plan. There may be a waiting period before the money starts, and you may still owe premiums the whole time. None of this is meant to talk you out of leave. It is meant to help you walk in with eyes open and a rough number instead of panic. The single best thing to do is run your numbers before you go out, not after. If you want to understand how FMLA and short-term disability fit together so you understand the whole process, check out my last video, FMLA or short-term disability for mental health. See you there!